Let's figure out what these trials are. This guy wants to test us. All right, give me the test. Prove your faith and be blessed. It is dawn, O seeker of light. What is thy first duty? Sing a hymn to the Sun Lord? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
We shall say a prayer to the light. What shall you do in the second ritual? I'll raise my hands. Okay. This is how I'm gonna keep my my Security Plus certification. From what I've heard, this is basically what you do. Prepared to take the test. All right. Say a prayer to the light. Holy book. As it conquers dark, so ends the morning ritual. Return when thy faith is ready to face the final tests. Quick save.
All right.
I am prepared to take the test. The sun is high, noon is upon us. How shall thee honor the Lord? Okay. How shall you welcome the zenith of the sun? All right.
Yeah.
Final test.
Sure.
Let's go. There we go. Raise my hands to the light. It is... How shall the noontide ritual end? I shall rejoice at the dominance of light. Okay. I'm not in dialogue mode. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop lying, game.
All right.
I am prepared to take the test. It is dusk. As the darkness moves in, the evening ritual must be said to ward off evil. What is the first step? We've done this, and we've done this. And it's a faith. Shadows grow stronger. What must be done second? I hold my children. That's okay. Interesting. How shall the evening ritual end? I shall reflect on the glory of light as it reigns over darkness. Okay, that's...
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Whoop.
Yeah, sure.
What?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't think it was the first one. I guess it is. Recite the tenets of faith. Okay. Hold children up. Rejoice is... Okay, no.
Yeah, sure.
So it's gonna be 1, 3, and I guess mourn. Okay. Sun ray symbol. Okay, can I put these in here? No. Will this go in there? No. These need to go to Minsk. He's gonna be like our main... With that fucking flail, he's gonna be our guy. He's gonna be like our main guy. You... Oh, well. I'll let you carry that just because you're not carrying anything at all. I might bring back that guy like later on, but not right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying that they put that lootable thing there, but... Ooh.
A den of
Nature's service
stinking
note is
evil.
done.
Cover your nose, boo. We will leave no crevice untouched.
What do you... Uh-huh.
You will get no second chance. Weapon has no effect.
Why is there just leather armor on the ground? I don't remember leaving leather armor on the ground here. Okay, more.
This place
Oh.
seems fun.
Okay, so I see what we have to do. We have to actually, like, run in here and grab this and get the fuck out. The fuck out of there. Quickly as possible. Yeah, I had a feeling these guys would be back.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth.
The only person who can't seem to do damage to these fucking things is Jaheira.
Has no effect.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do with Jaheira. Switch back over to the sling. And we're gonna have you use magical bullets.
Uh-huh. If you say so.
Okay, did we not? I guess we used the thing. Okay, what's this? This feels like some sort of... Yep.
Yeah, sure.
I'm ready. I can dance on the head of a pin as well. Be doubly careful. I'm sure all manner of stupid mousetraps await our toes in the dark. Fleet of foot and all that.
How may I assist? Fair enough, my friend.
You point. Where Minsk goes, evil stands
You require
aside.
my... Yoshimo is willing.
Swords,
I am
not
yours
words.
to command.
Dave?
I go forth.
Yeah.
You guys get that. You guys deal with that.
At your service, done.
Ow!
Sire. Ah,
What do you want? Ow!
shall overcome.
Uh-huh. Hey. What's up?
There we go.
All right.
I kind of be a bit more careful about how I did that. But please don't go walking on the fucking lava. For the love of God.
Orders? Uh-huh.
A den of
I'm curious, okay?
evil.
Ow.
Cover your nose.
Ow!
We will
Ow.
leave no crevice
Ow.
untouched.
Ow!
Oh wow, that used up the charge.
I await your need.
Do a mask here. Cure serious wounds on him. It would be nice if I had
Yeah?
Karlak with me.
If you say so.
He'd be able to handle this just fine. Ooh.
Minsk and jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
But what you have is not a sword. Speaking of which, I should give all this to her and have her take care of identification. Take all these things.
I'm not accustomed to such loads. I've had to drop something.
Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Well, wait. Yeah, okay. Arrow of ice. Go back to Minsk. Those can't be identified. That can't be identified. Okay, so we got 4 things. I know it's like a huge waste of time, but these are magical items. These could be like, okay, well, know exactly where that's gonna go. Have fun with that. Oh, I mean, it's not much, but it's Transit sword +1. Yeah, I'll give one to you. I don't expect you to actually use it, but you know. That, but I prefer that in your hands. Once I get some stats and shit, you wouldn't need to. Really?
How can I help?
Now let's get an A. Oh. Hey, Golfer Tony. Well, I mean, we found that stone that regenerates health. I'd say that was pretty a pretty good find. And we found some gloves to help with pickpocketing and okay.
What do you want?
Y'all are gonna stay over here.
No problem.
I'm gonna take these two in here. Oh God! Nope, nope. Out, out. Run away. Bravely run away. Bravely run away.
Ow!
Don't you
hey.
fucking morons! Let them run across and hurt themselves. Actually, no, fight them right here. That's actually great.
I shall overcome.
Go for the eyes!
Ow! Ow!
No, no, fuck! God, this is like so fucking awkward right now. Get off the goddamn fucking fire. Jesus Christ. Get rid of the shade, focus on the skeleton.
Where shall I
You need to get back.
Something amiss.
Christ, the AI in this game is really something else.
What's up? I could do that.
Alright, we're getting the fuck away from all that. Alright.
Am I needed?
I wouldn't say you're needed, but I would definitely say let's...
A little help here. If memories. Very well. Hiya.
What is your problem? Why are you all so stupid and bad?
Sure.
Rest. No, we're there we go. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. All right.
What do you want?
Yeah, that's kind of what
Alright.
I felt like as well. That would just be like really good for
Ow!
somebody who doesn't wear a helmet. Normally
Ow.
wizards don't wear helmets. What is it? Okay, that's the answer to all the... How? Oh. I see what I was supposed to do. I may have skipped a few steps and brute forced the test. I was supposed to get all the hints along the way. Well, there's your problem. I'm a fucking stubborn ass.
Uh-huh.
And incredibly impatient. Looted all that bullshit. Have you played this before, Tony? I can't get through that one, can I? No. Do I have to go talk to it again? To the, like, the sun god thing again?
Hey,
if so, let's go grab
you
those
say
notes and
so.
shit.
Ow!
Alright, what's that? Wyvern call, cast. Spells cast, a wizard opens up a magical channel that will summon a wyvern to its aid. Ritual live and die as its command until the spell's duration expires. 1 round per level. That seems really good for... Okay, so we have the noontide ritual and we have the fucking book. Okay. But that... Oh! What the hell? I missed a whole fucking area down here, huh? I may have to pull these enemies out, as I don't think... Yeah, I didn't think so.
Ow!
Whoa, Badon's ghost. Alright. Oh, light. Can it be? You come, man, bearing the bones of the child prophetess, Amauna. Her defilement is at an end. These old bones? I found them being gnawed upon in a room full of shade bowls. You may have them if you wish. Once long ago, this was a place of darkness and vile creatures that spilled into this world from the blackness. Amaunator, the supposed sun god, invaded this place, brought his light to it, and drove away the shadows. Okay, no, the way he said, at first I thought like we were being deceived. He just used invaded as a, it has a very negative connotation to it. The yellow god set up temples here, and wards to keep the darkness forever at bay. Once there were priests who shouted his names to the heavens and kept the ward strong. But our sun god has lost his power over the ages. The keeper of the sun is no longer worshipped as he once was, and the wards began to weaken. Sun god was born to our people a child prophetess, the child of light, who would fight against the darkness that was once more beginning to spill into these lands. But it was too late. Too late. Sun god was overwhelmed by the Shade Lord. We could not protect her as he took her body and threw her bones to his dark wolves. The bones of the child you have brought to us. Her defilement at the hands of the Shade Lord is now ended. Our duty is at an end. Please, Sun God, forgive us. Forgive our lapse. Let us cross over at last. My bones have been retrieved from the jaws of the Shade Wolves. I am grateful to you. Adon and Detse. That's a weird name. I've been relieved of your duty. I've been relieved of their duty and crossed over. I will join them soon. I pray that you are in this place to strike a blow against the darkness that has engulfed it. A darkness that I had not power enough to defeat when I was among the living. But I have some power. I have power enough to elude the attention of their guardians if necessary. I can give this to you, a ward stone. Carry it, and the dreaded shadow dragon will not notice your passing. Do not attack the beast, or otherwise draw its attention, and you shall be safe. Safe enough to at least stand against the foul shade lord that has spread his hand over my once glorious temple. I will go now to rejoin my keeper of the eternal sun. I owe my freedom to you, and will always be thankful. Live, my friends. Live long and live well. May the light be forever victorious. Hey, that's not a bad amount of gold either. And more bullets, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm full, aren't I? You. Ah, man.
Please, let me help. I will do what I can.
I don't think that they calculate things this way. I may be able to. Yep. Okay. That's kind of fucking funny, actually. Write that magic. And write that magic. Now let's see where these spells wound up in my spell book. Did not expect them to be in the first, third, or fourth even kind of. Oh my god. Okay. Sphere of Chaos. Jesus Christ. That's gonna be nutty as hell. All enemies within the area of effect must make a saving throw versus spell every round that they remain in the sphere. If the saving throw has failed, one of the following random effects occurs. Target is polymorphed into a squirrel. Target is confused, bursts into flames, paralyzed, disintegrated, healed. I guess it is chaos. Okay. Oh yeah, and then improved mantle. I don't know if she'll, because she's a dual class, I don't know if she'll ever get that strong, but... Oh, that's the ward, okay. So I got the second thing, okay. Hilarious effects. I like to embrace chaos when possible.
I'm ready for anything. Glad to be of assistance.
Alright, we're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this.
Orders?
Oh yeah, and there was a bullet.
Just always willing to try.
So, grab that and that.
Yes,
Null,
at your command.
get in here. Yeah. Alright. Now let's do some loot distribution. Oh! Yeah, take that. Pierce magic. If any, will be lowered by 1% per level of the caster. Second, one spell. Action of 8 levels lower will be canceled, for example, 15th level. 15% of its magic resistance from its current total, reducing it to 0 if less than that remains. So it won't go below 0. Okay. Duration is instant, so it's basically, yeah, okay. And again, I'm guessing that's like a high level, yeah, level 6, but we're not too far off from getting 6 level spells. I don't think. What level are we? What level is she, I should say. Oh, she's about to level up too. She gets 75,000 EXP. Why I don't dual class
Want?
ever.
I could do that.
It's one of those like jack of all trades, master of none type things where it's like you can get a lot of stuff. Yes, like she has some thieving abilities and stuff like that. But
Did you there? Ow! Ow!
With vengeance.
There we go.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
And what the fuck did that say then? Because as you approach the letter-tiled floor, a voice intones, "Only the name of the master shall keep thee from the power of the darkness."
Uh-huh.
I am ready.
Did the Baldur's Gate 3 challenge where you spec into every class? It was... That sounds... I guess silly would be appropriate in this case.
Hey. Yeah, sure.
Quick save. Is there a way to, like... Do I have to talk to this? Do I have to take... Whose eyes blaze with light. She appears to be waiting for something to be placed in her arms. What if I take some things from her arms? Trophy? Okay. Yeah, I don't do trophy hunting for like the CRPGs. I do them for Souls games though. I wouldn't say it's dumb. The way I look at stuff like that is like, if it's something that makes you happy, I don't consider that to be dumb. Alright, you come here and you will loot these two things.
Feel the wrongness in such a place. It has seeped to the very rocks themselves.
Where can I be of most use? I'll certainly try.
Okay, you come here. What's this? Protection from magical weapons. What's this? Disintegrate. Oh. Sun gem. Ooh. Sure. Like, more buffs I don't see as a bad thing. Hmm. The only Souls game I haven't done it for, like, I mean like actual From Software Souls game.
Too difficult?
They recently beat Lies of P, but obviously I didn't go like full on. I did rage a lot when I played Lies of P. But that and the only one that I have left to do, like, really is Elden Ring. Just get up. Yeah. Okay. Well.
What's up?
That's what happens when my impatience takes over. Right. Everybody's got like so much shit now. Well, what good are you then? Like, I know you can identify these at least. Give that back to her. We'll identify it in a fucking store. That's like incredibly annoying.
Orders?
Yeah, I almost do. The only things I don't have for Elden Ring are, I haven't beaten Melania. Mainly because of my first playthrough, I didn't even know she existed. Like, I didn't know that I was missing a fight. Save real quick and rest so everybody can kind of heal up. Whoa. Please, I must speak to your leader.
Yeah. If you say so.
But yeah, I haven't beaten Melania yet, and I think there's one ending that I'm missing. which is the Frenzied Flame ending. I have, I think, 2 characters that are basically right there. A Faith character and I think my Strength character are both there, so I could go take on, fight Melania anytime I want, and then, you know, beat the game, basically. They're both ready for that. Like, the Faith build that I have, aside from the DLC, has done everything in the game. Well, not everything, but enough of the game. Like, I'm never gonna do, like, the bosses in, like, Lake of Rot and shit like that. I've done all the achievements, though. Alright, that sounds fair. Sure. Thank you. You will not be disappointed. I shall ride within your shadow, take me across the tiles, and I'll tell you what you know. Now, first tell me what you know. If the information is sound, I will take you across. Untrusting half-orc. There's a chapel next to these cells. I took a key from it, hid it in this cell. You will need it to reach the Master's lair. Alright. So, you said you hid it in this cell.
I am yours to command.
Well, this is,
What do you
The group
want?
needs me. In Alvarine's name, it will be done.
right?
How can I help? Of course.
Right, over here. I think after a point, Lake of Rot and all that will be easier than, well,
So this night, Yokata.
yeah. I just don't want to. That makes sense? Like, I don't have the desire to essentially take on several,
Armored, stand back.
like, not
for
very
justice.
original bosses. Like, they're just repeat bosses. The only difference is now you have to deal with Scarlet Rot on top of everything else. That, to me, doesn't sound like an interesting
Speak
challenge.
your mind.
Yeah.
I go.
It's not like, oh, it's too hard. It's just like, it doesn't present a challenge that I find to be
Nature as I would have done.
worthwhile.
Uh-huh. No problem.
Like, Melania proves to be a challenge. Yeah, her waterfowl, you're trying to get through Baldur's Gate 1 to carry over to Baldur's Gate 2. Well, I'll let you in on a little bit of a secret. I am currently uploading my... Cool, you think I'd let you live? No.
Hey,
But you're surrounded by a bunch of hostile assholes, so, like,
With vengeance.
you think you're gonna live? No.
yep.
Why did you walk on that? You deserve that. That wasn't a very smart move on that guy. A boring run for some reason. You mean my run? Or are you talking about your own run? I'm trying to figure out if you're trying to like insult me or not. I am unsure if he's insulting me. Oh, why is it boring? Why do you think it's boring? I kind of enjoy the stories of Baldur's Gate 1. Don't I have a... Oh, no, I don't. I thought I had a... Somebody here not have...
What's up? I could do that.
Oh, I never took the fucking gem. Well, a stupidity on my part. All right, let's go. I think you've played it so many times. You're trying a different main character type too. I can see that kind of, because I tried that with Baldur's Gate 3. I tried a cleric run, tried to make a cleric. I couldn't do it. I found the cleric to be wholly...
Ow! Ow!
Whoops. I found the cleric to be incredibly unboring. The abilities to not not that much fun. So like with a rogue, you know, I was able to do like kind of stealth type stuff, sneak attacks, and you know, I was able to sneak around. And you know, there's at one point with the rogue build, I was able to go to an entire hostile village and basically use sneak attacks on every single enemy in that village and one-shot them all. And
Orders?
like,
Yeah,
whereas like with my paladin, for example, I went in there and I talked my way through it because I had a decent charisma stat. Alright, we're gonna quick save.
All right.
I think, yep. That's a big fucking dragon. But yeah, I didn't enjoy the cleric at all because it had, you know, not very good abilities, I think is probably the best way I can put it, the nicest way I could put it for sure. But like with the rogue, there's all sorts of different ways to approach problems with him. With my paladin, you know, well, the paladin is just like, that's pure catharsis at that point. Where I'm able to essentially go in and like, you know, if something angers me, I just use my vengeance oath. And that thing that angered me is now dead and smashed into a bloody mess in the ground. Cast the Swifty Ghost and walk into enemies. I mean, that's definitely, you know, I will never knock a strategy that works.
My knight's miniature has escaped and returned with more souls to feed upon. Welcome all.
Shadow Patrick. Mazzy, you left us here. No matter. Join the delightful darkness.
Patrick! No, not Patrick. Only his twisted spirit. My poor friends, what has he done to you?
He's given us back our existence. We're all here, Mazzy. Join us. Embrace the master. Paladin was fantastic in that regard. Smite, yeah. Basically, once I used up all my smites, I was like, all right, well, I'd be resting like every other battle if I did this. If I did the thing where I sorry, my brain is like struggling for words right now. I don't know why. I do know I need to equip Jahira with some new bullets for this fight. Yeah, once I ran out of spell charges, there we go. He just basically became another fighter that could do a bit of healing, light healing. But essentially my paladin served as my healer in Baldur's Gate 3. And I think I'm near the end of Act 2, if memory serves correct. Which it often doesn't. And like for the Night Song example, as a good example, have you beaten, well, first of all, have you beaten Baldur's Gate 3? I think you said, yeah, you did the Baldur's Gate 3 challenge where you spec into every single class. So I'm guessing you know, I wouldn't be spoiling anything by talking about Night Song, would I?
Excellent, my servant. Our Lady Night shall embrace the darkness and give the gift of flesh that I might keep my hold on this mortal plane.
You've beaten Baldur's Gate 3 a few times. So yeah, the point where you fighting Night Song, did you have a fat, disgusting zombie dude accompany you to Night Song? Because I did. And it turned into a boss fight. A boss fight I then was able to successfully skip through about an hour and a half of tedious as fuck cheese. Once you have, most times not. Yeah, the dude summons like 15 fucking skeleton dudes into the fight, like immediately. So what I did instead was I took Asterion and I had him sneak around, and he summons these things from these like piles of bones on the ground. So I was like, okay, here's my plan. Because this game lets you do basically whatever the fuck you want within reason. I was like, alright, let's get rid of these bones. How do you do that? You throw them into the fucking chasm. So I have my paladin dude, like, Asterion sneaking around and grabbing all these bones and putting them into a point where my paladin can then use his strength to shove them into this abyss, basically. Thus destroying his ability to raise these minions. So I did all that. It was very tedious. I then went... Yes, the freedom to do whatever you... And that's the thing, like... So he couldn't summon anything. I had Shadowheart with me, and she had Polymorph. You can polymorph the boss. So I polymorphed him, which started combat. I then ran my paladin over to him and shoved him into the fucking pit too. The boss fight took a total of 1 round.
Twisted fiend. Only death will stop me from avenging those noble souls that you have stolen.
Gently, Lady Knight. You are to be my consort.
Ew.
I would never join with you. Every fiber in my being would resist.
So noble. A knight on this altar would have made you a worthy consort. Don't look so harshly upon me. You would be a most evil shade. The laws of chaos subvert. The noblest souls in life make the deliciously evil undead.
You will be fully dead when I am through with you.
Is this how you will have it? Regrettable. However, we'd have ruled these weak fools together. Come, my shades, make short work of them, and they shall join our army, if not our family.
Uh-huh.
I thought they might pursue us.
If you say so.
So we have Shadow Altar, which is uninjured, Shade Lord, Shadow Patrick, and an uninjured Shadow.
No problem.
Okay. Let's rest real quick. That's kind of hilarious that I just slept for 8 hours in a room with whatever that says. All right, we got a few minutes. Let's see if we can't do something with this.
Sire?
Blind, energy drain. Okay, whatever.
Yeah? What do you want?
You go for the Shadow
Am I
Altar,
needed?
and you summon some shit.
I await
hear
your
a-
need.
All lightning on him. Minsk.
Bo says, what?
So, and
I'm
you.
ready, I think.
So, don't worry about the Shade Lord.
Backhand on Austin!
With vengeance! Yes? Please, let me help.
Is he really immune to, like, spell damage?
It is done, though the vengeance is empty. Patrick and my companions had to serve in death as slaves to the Shade Lord.
They died with honor regardless of what the Shade Lord did with them afterwards. A truly evil fate. I would that I could honor their restless souls. Perhaps it would bring them some measure of peace. They were good people who fought always for justice. The god that this altar stood for is long dead. Would that it make a fine memorial to your fallen comrades? We could make an inscription. Aye, it would. This altar was once a place of light, so it shall be again. Let's make this a memorial for these fine, noble friends.
My lost companions, my burned friends, may your souls rest in peace. I shall always carry your courage and your honor with me. I shall strike down evil in your name.
Know, noble heroes, that you are not forgotten. May this altar always stand as a monument to your unselfish courage. Farewell. Musnik, the inscription if you would. Can I get control of my... I want to loot... Can you do... No, you can't. There's a halberd, though. I mean, shit. Wait, what are... Chainmail, okay. If we can get a free identify out of either of those, no, we cannot. Alright.
Uh-huh. I can do that.
Are you alive?
You are welcome in my sight.
Freedom from his domination. Thank you.
Where am I supposed to put that exactly?
I have an idea. You wouldn't like it very much. I'm gonna put all that. What is this? Lellin, whatever, Lull's journal, and all this on the ground. I don't know if that's gonna be worth anything.
Hey. Yeah, sure.
What wrong? I say you, he did. Is this... No, this is like... Okay. I need to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to walk all the way through that fucking... Wait. It's just the... Did we just go in like a giant fucking circle? Yes, we did. This is the entrance to the fucking... Oh, okay. I can just go here. Umar Hills. Hi, Moose.
All right.
Oh, good. We're not going to have to... Okay, so we can go to the inn. I think. And that's where we might be able to rest up and identify some items. Ooh, Mint's leveled up.
You point, I punch.
I wish to level you. Ooh, a proficiency slot. Where is Flail? Flail, Morning Star. Let's get you some proficiency there so you can use the Flail Morning Star. So now your attack goes a bit less and your damage is a bit better.
What's up? Uh-huh.
Huh. I have no idea who that is. Glad you have a cabin, good sir, but...
Let us speak and be done with this.
No, I'm nothing of the sort. Okay. What? Like... I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. He was what?
Swords, not words!
Oh, 1893, yeah.
Order, if you say so.
For a second, I was like, wait, 1993? No, it's just 19. Like,
yeah.
My guy's straight up just 19 strength.
What do you want?
Right up here, 19 strength. Like, it took me a while to get all of this kind of combined into a character that I... Ooh, I had brown... Oh. He's fucking murdered the shit out of that fucking squirrel. Squirrel's just minding its own business. Brown bear comes along, chomp. Of course, you know, squirrels also die when they interact with me as well. But that's kind of on purpose. I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. In the druid camp, you can get a little squirrel that starts to annoy you, and if you don't have speak animals, your only option to get rid of the squirrel is to kick it. When you kick the squirrel, it goes flying and smacks into a tree dead. Like blood splatters against the wall and everything. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Is there something you need?
Musnik, you've returned. I see you brought with you our lost adventurer knight. These are honorable companions who freed me from the clutches of a most dreadful shade lord, Mayor, which was the actual bane of your village. It seems the shade possessed your ranger and committed evil acts from her body. My own companions are dead, and Morello was killed with the shade, sadly. But you have Musnik here to thank for your salvation. I too would have perished if not for his most timely intervention.
Oh, this is most joyous news.
It is sad that Morella is dead, but we are most grateful to you, my lord, for ridding us of this peril. As agreed, here is the armor of my ancestor ranger. It is leather, but I assure you it's most strongly bound with magic, and to make it as strong as plate mail. Not sure if the armor will be of any use to you. Is this enough of a reward? I suppose I could offer you some amount of gold as well. Sure. I mean, he's offering the gold. Yes, yes, of course. I think this is all I can offer you, my lord. I hope it's sufficient. Sure, it's sufficient. I'm thinking of the experience, actually. Hey, and our reputation went up too, so we got some money and reputation boost. Let's go to the inn. The any more sir. He was offering, like, I wasn't just gonna be like, yeah, fuck you and your money. Like, no, it's, if you're gonna offer, yeah, all right. Will you identify items for me?
Never had rats. No sorry.
Oh, shut up. I don't. Okay, no, but I can rest. Wait, what?
Never had rats. No sorry.
What? That's a nice emote. Jack in the Knox. I like that name.
Mercenaries are
That's actually kind of clever. Okay, you guys are way too chatty. Let me rest. Thank you.
Hey.
Got rid of...
Something
she still
amiss?
has that energy drain? Fuck.
What's up?
Yes?
Well, we can put her back on her bow.
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
Orders?
Every
I am
hamster
ready.
has his day.
We're gonna put her back on normal bullets. Although I did forget to switch those. You just have a normal short bow, so let's... I thought the dagger was better. For some reason I kept thinking though that maybe his weapon might, you know, with his name on it might be useful to him, but not. Get the fuck out of here. This town is fucking useless. Little kid will be happy that I saved his fucking town or whatever, but there's like nothing here. There's that place's thing, and like I need a place where I can identify shit. I have done virtual, like I've been playing this game for how many fucking, all I've gotten was so far is this keep. Do I want to see if there's anything going on in the keep? I don't think I can identify anything here. I don't think there's any merchants here. Don't know if I don't check. Let's check. Because we are running quickly out of time. So I need to get changed and get my dog out and walked sooner rather than later. Because I don't think, well, I don't know if that snow is Butler. Well, up here was where that forge was, right? So maybe I can... Domo. Wait, can I...
Greetings, Your Grace.
He's an influential merchant in this area, blah, 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 blah. Show him in.
Hello, pal.
You there. Are you the one who has replaced the Lord in this land? I demand immediate restitution for this outrage. I suggest you calm yourself. And perhaps start by explaining to me exactly what sort of outrage you are referring to. Oh, as if you didn't know, I'm well aware this land was overrun by those filthsome trolls. But that business is now over with and done. Bandits have invaded in the passes in the southern reaches of your lands. Bandits! I've had my caravans traveling through this area for the past 10 years. I've never heard of bandits here. Whoop! My mouse, God damn it! If you ignore me, I swear I shall not only travel through these, shall I not travel through these lands again, but I shall foreclose on every farmhold I hold a debt for. I swear I shall. That said, you cannot be easily ignored. Many will be upset if their farms are foreclosed, and the bandits will have to be dealt with sooner or later. We do not have the strength to face them. Our patrols simply are too few men. Obviously, the bandits have noticed. We would need mercenaries, my lord. I know a few reliable mercenary companies to acquire for 500 gold. That would handle this problem. We could go as low as 250 gold, but that would take longer. Enough this chatter. I demand an answer. Will I have my restitution or not? How much was your caravan worth, merchant? There you go. I intend to spend 500 gold to hire mercenaries. They will be driven from my land quickly. You do it for the experience, though. Gold is... well, I got enough of that already. Oh. Why did they close all the goddamn doors? I had everything opened up. Now I have to go through like one thing at a time. Hey, gold can only get you so far. EXP gets you higher levels, right? Higher levels gets you more spells and abilities and hit points and, well, not abilities. You don't really get abilities in second edition D&D. Alright, there's no fucking... Alright, we're getting the hell out of here. I'm gonna see if maybe that guy up front will do something for me, but... Oh, if I send him out right now, I'm gonna get that warning, you must gather your party before venturing forth. Well, that's Baldur's Gate 1. The journey to kill a living god in the Sword Coast. That's what Saravok had become by the end.
I trust you have no hostile intentions.
Okay, dude. Well, I'm gonna go back to that fucking town then, I guess. At least there I know I can identify shit. Not have to fucking sleep 8 million times. I got 4... Oh, geez, they didn't even identify that for me. Okay. Whose fucking journal is this again? Well, she's dead, so... I'll keep that. That seems like that would be useful. Can that fit in it? Aw. I need more bags that will allow me to hold things. You could say I need a bag of holding. I don't know where it was left on the ground, but I'm gonna hope that I didn't drop anything I'm gonna need later on. I don't think I will. It's the Shadowkeep key. Joaquin's Promenade, maybe?
Hello there.
Oh, Jesus. What can I do for you, son? A message for you. Okay. I must go to the graveyard district at once. All other concerns must wait. I am sorry, but I must insist upon this. What is your concern? It must be quite grave to cause you such grief. You are more correct than you might have wished. But I forgive your ignorance. The message is about my father's funeral. Then we shall go as soon as mortally possible. I would not dream of you letting you miss it. Okay. Let me save.